here. There's a little bit of a lag on Webinar Jam always, so we'll be getting there. We're counting down on StreamYard 2. All right, almost there. Here we go. There we go. All right, we're live. Fantastic. We're almost live on StreamYard. It's counting down over there. But on Webinar Jam, welcome everybody. Welcome. This is gonna be a fun time, man. So excited to be doing this, everybody. Again, welcome to our final night. Welcome back. Jump in the chat. Let us know if you've been on these so far. Have you been on any of these, prior? We did 2 of them last week. Had a great time last week with David, the team, BJ, Ryan. And excited for tonight, man. How are you feeling? Fantastic. How was Thanksgiving? There we go. Yep. Yeah, love that. Put in the chat your did anybody have any good Thanksgiving dishes? I want to hear that. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? I'd love to hear that. But we've got my mom has amazing do you call it stuffing or dressing? What do you call it? Yeah, I usually call it stuffing too. But yeah, the that is like our go-to. That is I can have way too much of that. So get that'll do it too, man. I love it. Welcome everybody. Awesome. Again, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're based out of. Were you on any of these before last week? Amazing if you were. Welcome back. Love to hear that. It's been a really fun, third and final night here is where we're kicking off. But last 10 days have been awesome. Like to see your guys' response, to see people step up and take action and lead with action and be ready to finish this year stronger than ever in terms of, coming in and finishing this year and also being prepared for 2026. That is our goal tonight, is to help you guys through that. So start off again, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're based out of. Love to know exactly where you're watching from. If you were on any of these prior, welcome back. Put that in the chat. Here we've got some people. Monica, it's her first time. Super excited. There we go. Monica had chicken turkey. Love that. It's awesome. So got people all over the U.S. It looks like fantastic. StreamYard as well. Again, if you're on StreamYard, we've got that little, here it is, the QR code up in that corner to be able to actually join the full webinar experience live, but you'll be seeing me tonight as well on StreamYard too. We've got love the cranberry sauce in the chat on StreamYard. That's awesome. So welcome everybody again. One last thing I love if you could put in the chat. Did anybody get the Black Friday deal? Love to know that. Jump in the chat. Let us know if you got that. I know that's something every single week or every single year, rather, we really focus on just delivering as much value as possible, bringing the community together for a really fun night to celebrate you guys, to share the milestones that you have gone through this year with our community here. And then also to show you what's new. What have we built for you this year? We're all listening to you to continue to improve the app, to continue to improve, our experience to make you more successful. So we will talk, kind of recap that, give you the full rundown on that. Get in the chat. There we go. We got Joseph got the deal. Co got the deal. John got the deal. Amazing. Robert got the deal. Awesome to see this here too. So we, on top of all that, we have the best sale of the year during these nights too. And then finally, we also wrap up with a giveaway. So you got to be on live. You got to be on the webinar, but you have a great chance to win that giveaway here too. Last week was awesome to see the people jump in the chat here, Ryan. I don't know if you had a chance to really check any of this stuff out, but we had people from all over the place. The closer here saying DealMachine's better than all others, providing LLC contact info. That was something we launched last year to help you get in touch with LLC owners, giving you the agent organizers of LLCs. Austin said DealMachine is the GOAT. Appreciate you, Austin. Jonathan said, I think DealMachine creates an edge for building lists for direct mail response. His response rate's better than average. Absolutely. Jonathan, shout out to you. Appreciate you being an awesome part of the community here too. Jerry said the dialer's the cat's pajamas. Love that phrasing. Love the note taking. Save a bunch of time. Eliminates forgetting any details. 10 out of 10. Dave Murphin said the dialer's legit. Connects way better than others. Awesome. Ginaldi said loves the accuracy of the phone numbers. Absolutely. That's one huge area that we really tout our reputation on, is our contact information, is that unlimited free skip tracing we launched a few years ago, and making it not just the cost effectiveness, but the actual accuracy of that data. Dave Murphin said the Black Friday deal is the best value for data in the game. It's a no-brainer if you're ever doing this for a living or a side hustle. Absolutely love hearing that, Dave. And Barisa was the winner, part of Springboard, and said, "Hey, can't wait to go run with this for the next year." So everybody on here, you could be the next winner. Again, you got to be on live to win this thing, but you could be the next winner going through and being able to share that testimonial with us too. So make sure to stick around today. What we're going to be doing tonight, Ryan? Again, appreciate you coming on, man. Like, again, I mean, you just give back so much to this community, and coming on the podcast with David, got him here. I mean, we're all just so appreciative of you. So thank you so much. Everybody jump in the chat. Tell Ryan thank you, because I bet most people on here heard the podcast and learned something from you, man. So thank you. Love that quote. That's awesome. So tonight we're going to be talking with Ryan, him co-hosting this with me. So appreciate you spending time even tonight on a Wednesday night here. So jumping on, he's going to be sharing again more about him, but not just his results, but also how he's out there doing it, like teaching you guys how to go out and go do more deals, right? Like what's working in today's market. We're actually going to show that in a live demo too. So we're going to teach you, hey, here are all the new things that we did. Here's Ryan and what he's doing. And then, okay, here's a demo, actually click by click, following along and teaching you guys how to do this stuff. So we're going to be going through that training today. And then final reminder, this is your last chance. Tonight is the night of the end of the sale. So we're celebrating, it's going to be a fun celebration. And then we're also doing that giveaway. So you got to be on live to win. Like I mentioned, you got to be on live to win this giveaway, which right here is what you're going to be having a chance to win. Same as the other nights, a free entire year of DealMachine Pro. So you basically got deals in a box right there, ready to go out and run with. So we're going to be giving away that to one person on live tonight. And again, this is your last chance to get that Black Friday sale before midnight tonight. So, hey, we'll hook you up there too. So, quick little intro again. Matt Camp had a partnerships over here at DealMachine, really focused on, again, our mission is giving everyone the power of real estate investing, helping you connect directly with homeowners, with property owners, giving you, the best real estate data in the game, the best lead gen, marketing tools in the game. Really go out there and you'll see tonight, like, the community, the numbers they put up, the milestones they've hit, like, is a celebration for you guys tonight here too. So that's who we are. I know our mission has evolved over time. We started off as just a Driving for Dollars app to help you go find vacant properties and get in touch with those owners. And over time, we've really noticed that, this is a major need in the industry. The need is, hey, you need great data. Bad data kills good deals. Like, if you don't have great data, you can't operate your business. It all starts with you understanding, how do we use data to identify opportunities in the market, use that data to then get in touch with owners. And again, it's got to have the accuracy of that, the accuracy of that data to perform, to be able to help actually, do that function, but then also go out there and do it at a cost-effective price. So that way you're not killing your marketing budget as well. And so, we've noticed this over the years. How do we evolve and listen to you guys and help solve that need? Because, hey, we hate seeing you like this, where you're pulling your hair out because you're operating off bad data, right? That's where David comes in here with his Batman mask. We're here to help. The whole team is focused on helping you guys, get again the best data in the game, the most cost effective and highest performing. And that's what we focused on this past year, is leveling you up here. Where I'll do a quick recap to start off with here of all of the ways we've listened to you and help you take that data to the next level to help you find more and more killer deals. So to start off with, filter upgrades. And again, if you're watching on webinar or on StreamYard, if you're watching on YouTube, social media, there's that link for you. Click, go on that QR code, join us on the full webinar experience. Love to have you on the webinar jam and give you a chance to win the giveaway here. So first thing we did was focus on filter upgrades. So how do we take the entire map, the entire US, properties all across the nation, and help you filter based on our data to identify, awesome opportunities, killer deals? One way is by focusing on lot numbers. We really, one great use case for this is, hey, going and understanding how can we help you find double lots, amazing opportunities for double lots to be able to split off like that. Pre-foreclosures, that's another one we really honed in, have removed the properties in there that aren't relevant anymore, remove those inactives that have been inactive for 150 days, help you refocus your marketing budget to identify people that are urgent and really people that can use your help, right? Like, our goal is to help you get in touch with sellers that can actually help, right? Actually solve problems problems for them. Same thing with corporate owned. We really honed in on making that smarter, separating out trusts, things like that to help you focus and reach truly corporate owned properties, help you understand who is your target audience you're reaching out to here as you build lists. HOA liens. That's another one. Hey, if somebody's not living up to what your HOA is looking for, and they get a lien eventually, hey, now we have that opportunity to filter by that. Same thing with likely to move. We really focused on how do we make that more and more honed in, make that smarter for everybody. That's great for even we have a fair number of people who are investors and even real estate agents. Like, hey, you've got this data to be able to help you there as well. In addition to that, we even leveled you up on solar. That's another data point that we had heard time and time again from our customers, and now have that there for you guys. And then finally, lot width and depth. That's an awesome one, especially if you're in that ADU world. Like if you're looking at, how do I identify opportunities for an accessory dwelling unit? That's something that is sweeping across the nation from a legislation standpoint. We see that as a huge wave and really something that we want to cater to our customers for. And we heard that request over and over to help you guys identify more of those opportunities. And wanted to wrap up here. Smarter Tired Landlord. That's one that I personally love. We work that list all the time. There are just so many ways you can take that conversation. So that's something we have continued to improve, continue to focus on for you. But Ryan, is there anything that stands out here that was super useful for you, or any other data from DealMachine that you really, really see a lot of success with? Mhm. Love it, man. Yeah, I mean, we're coming up on somewhere around 800 different filters you can work with inside Deal Machine. We've got it's like around 30 or so quick filters here as well. So these are just some of them that we've continued to tweak and upgrade and make even better and better for you. But yeah, overall, I mean, you've anything that's focused on any data around property data, consumer data, so about the homeowners themselves, and then that contact information. Like our goal is, hey, be best in the game in those three areas, and really help deliver that to you guys in a way that's really usable and really intuitive within the platform. So yeah, we started there. On the other side too, we did notice like, hey, people who are really using Deal Machine in a large scale, we want to be able to cater to you all as well, help you all be more efficient, more effective with our data, and let our data really be the fuel for your marketing even outside of the platform. Like if you're using a multi-line power dialer, if you're doing anything like SMS, email strategy, any of these other platforms outside of Deal Machine, we've built it so that, hey, we want to help you guys be able to pull that data out more efficiently, more effectively, and get the most out of your exporting with us too. So part of that was phone types here, being able to upgrade on phone type, do not call list scrubbing, DNC scrubbing right there, only leads with phone numbers, super, super helpful for people that are, exporting to be able to make, calls or text, property flags as well. So, all these things are going to help you optimize those exports. More property data, you can export, up to 134 columns, like 134 records across each property right here. So just you can really, really get deep with this stuff. Notes, if you're taking notes in Deal Machine, people want that to come with them too, to make that, be able to continue that conversation and know, where you left off. And then, helping you do this over and over again with that export setting. So I know, team, if you don't mind throwing a link in the chat, I know for me, I mean, we've got our teams level plan is really catered to these folks that are going in there and exporting at large volumes like this, right? And coming in and being able to use Deal Machine for that export ability, either reach out to our team and get in touch with me, or I've got a booking link as well. Just, all of that's going to really help you guys. I mean, I know my whole role is also to help build custom plans for you at that level. So feel free to get in touch with me to be able to talk through, okay, what would your team look like? What would more data from us look like? And happy to walk you through that. So, yeah, we've got the exporting there. Ryan, this is awesome. I'm pumped to kind of reveal this milestone here. So this one just blows my mind. How many properties do you think you are out of this billion? There we go. There we go. So Ryan's a little piece of it, but we've had over 1 billion with a B, 1 billion property added inside Deal Machine to this point, which I mean, it's just a massive milestone. Shout out to everyone on here. Like, you are the community that's so engaged. I come on once a week on our master classes. Like, we had one earlier today. Consistently get, 100, 200 Deal Machine customers on there, helping each other, teaching each other things, sharing what's working with each other. And it adds up and it shows in this 1 billion properties added. Like, to see that you guys collectively have done this, to shout out to you, the community. And it's really like, that's what's so fulfilling for our team as well. I mean, that's why we're doing it. Like, we wouldn't be around if we weren't actually helping you guys grow your businesses. And to see that you're utilizing the tool to this level makes us so happy that we can go out there and try to provide that much value to you. So shout out to the entire community there. I know we recently on our end did a reaccounting of, okay, with that 1 billion properties added, how many projected deals does that come out to? We're around that 100,000 deal closed mark. It is unbelievable. Like, to see the impact of that. I mean, even, say a deal is, 10K. I mean, what is that? It's literally $1 billion worth of deals. It's like, it's so crazy to see that, man. So Ryan, I mean, we're going to talk about it later, but what deal number are you at? I know you've got goals around that, right? Yeah, the default answer. Yeah, I love it, man. So there you go. So to see that impact is super, super exciting. I know, especially when we double down on data and focusing on delivering that free skip tracing and all the above, like that really supercharged that number. So it is really cool to see how people have responded there. So um, awesome. So I'll wrap up these updates really quick here. Two more things. So we had the map and we had comps. In the map, we upgraded it so you could really focus on geographic areas. Like, we saw a lot of requests around, okay, how do we have geographic focused marketing, both in larger drawing areas, so that way you have that ability to draw around a larger section, as well as radius mode, kind of like circle marketing we hear often too. And our goal was, okay, how do we help you jump in and pick a point and say, hey, yeah, show me everything within a 5 mile radius of this dot, or 1 mile radius of this point here. So now you can, use the draw area around neighborhoods or communities or larger areas, as well as that circle marketing with the radius mode. And then one of my personal favorites is the heat map. Ryan, do you ever any of these do you use in the map here yourself? There we go. Right. Yep, and you'll see these kind of clusters of opportunities come from that. I love it for looking at where the activity is going on in any city, like figuring out, okay, where are the recently sold properties, and that way you can find, oh man, a lot's going on in Baldwin, a lot's going on in Kirkwood, a lot's going on here, there in St. Louis, where I'm at. So it's great for kind of identifying those opportunities. And if you're, no matter what your exit strategy is, like, that's a great indicator of, over time, hey, appreciation, or great wholesale opportunity, or again, no matter what you're trying to do there, like going where the fish are, like, fishing where the fish are, right? Like, you look for where the activity is, and that heat mapping is fantastic for that. So, mhm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, You've got all that going within the map, and then also on the comp side, we've taken that to the next level too. We already had comping inside Deal Machine, but now you can go and look at days on market. That's super important, especially this time of year. Lot size. That's another one that we'll get into this here too. I know Ryan, are you still up for kind of walking us through how you comp properties? Okay, awesome. And that's a skill set all on its own too, guys. Like, yeah, you use Deal Machine for the data, for the the actual outreach, the marketing, like get you into the opportunity, get you in the living room with that seller. But then knowing what to offer, like if you can understand how to comp and how to find what the property's worth when it's all fixed up, like that goes a very very long way. So yeah, I would say like we're gonna walk through that. Ryan's gonna give us a little teaching session there later tonight here too. So um, awesome. One last milestone that I really wanted to focus on for you guys and give you another shout out. This is something that we have really embraced and really focused on being the innovators in the space, and that's using AI as a super productivity tool, like something that can help you take yourself to the next level, really help you embrace AI for a variety of things I'll get into here. But just the fact that you guys have gone to this length and used 10 billion, again with a B, 10 billion AI tokens, which means, an AI token is how AI processes and generates language, right? So 10 billion AI tokens collectively, that is a massive milestone as a community here. So it just shows how much value you've gotten from embracing this. I mean, I love to see that. It's just a great indicator of, hey, was this a useful feature or not? So I want to celebrate you guys again. And Ryan, did you say from an AI perspective or, are there any AI features you're really, embracing here or? Mhm. Love it. Yeah. So, and for everybody watching, again, if you're watching on YouTube, go to the webinar jam QR code right there, the link right there. You can scan that, and you'll be put into the full webinar jam experience to hear everybody off camera as well there to answer that question. But yeah, the 10 billion AI tokens, I'll say what that went to was one, using it within our list building. So our AI vision builder, you can use it for things like AI driving for dollars. You can say, hey, show me out of my list that I'm looking at of 1,000 properties, show me all the ones that have signs of distress, things like the gutter missing here, missing shingles, dead grass, overhanging trees, things like that. You can use it for identifying corner lots. You can use it for identifying really anything visual about what that can analyze the satellite and street view images. You can give it a prompt to go do that for you, and instead of having to do that yourself or have like a VA do it or something, I mean, you can have AI do it so quickly and so effectively. Alma, this is what Ryan was just talking about, is when you jump into the property card right here, you can see you pull it up, and it's a little Alma the AI chat right here, which is going in here, and you can use it for deal analysis, like Ryan had mentioned. You can use it to ask like, hey, how should I market to the seller, or what should I say when I cold call them, or how do I overcome objections? It's just a great little sounding board for this stuff, and you can learn so much and just get some reps in on how to talk to sellers. And especially if you're a newbie, jump into the property card, use Alma. It comes with your Black Friday special with both those plans. It comes with Pro and Up on Deal Machine. So jump into the AI property, or jump into the property and use the the AI system to help you be more effective there. It's also in the dialer right here as well too, so you can see it takes notes in real time, like it's actually transcribing the call. There's a what should I say button right there, if you can see that on the screen. What should I say next? You click on that, and it literally gives you, based on the context of the conversation, it gives you a prompt on, hey, you know what, maybe guide it this way, or ask them about this, or go this way. Like it is a massive tool to help you just get better and better and better at making phone calls, especially if you hate cold calling. Like this is something that we've literally gotten the feedback. Oh, the idea of cold calling made me sick, and I'm having fun with your dialer here. So, mhm. Yep, here it is. Yep, in real time, better than just like a general script. Like it is going to give you guidance down to the detail of it knows where what the seller's saying, right? So yeah, so you've got all that right there for you. There's an AI voicemail too, so if it goes directly to voicemail, you can click leave voicemail, and it can have an AI version of your voice leave that voicemail to save you time. 30 to 60 seconds per voicemail. So we use it in just so many different ways through the app, and we're always embracing that. And more good things to come. So. Uh, awesome. Ryan, you feel like I did a good job recapping there? Anything you think I missed there? Thank you. So we got again, we leveled up on the data, we leveled up on the map, leveled up on the comping, hit all these awesome milestones with you guys. Ryan here, again, he's been just giving us so much of his knowledge back to the community. He's somebody who, just a quick little intro for him, is the CEO of Heritage Homes Investments LLC. Co-host the podcast with David Lecco here, our CEO. The 400 plus deals cracks me up. There we go. So we're going to keep to the 400 plus for years and years. It is 400 plus. It's more than 400, but you're not going backwards. But yeah, so I love it. So at least we can at least give you trouble for now. But then Ryan had a sales background experience. So anybody on the call with a sales experience wanting to make the jump into real estate, that's where Ryan came from, and really focused on building his real estate business, through all this. But Ryan, do you mind just briefly telling more about your real estate story and how you got into even with DealMachine as well? I love to hear how we played into that. Like, can you tell people more about yourself here? Wow. So do I. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I love hearing that, man. Yeah, and it's something it's super inspiring on our side too. Like we, our goal is to be able to make it easy and approachable for that newbie to go out there and do that first deal and be powerful enough to really scale with those advanced investors and be able to leverage Deal Machine at scale and leverage our data at scale. So, really cool to see how you've evolved, and I love keeping up with your journey too, man, over the years. So, um, there we go. So. I know we promised the people doing a little bit of demo here, getting in the weeds with Deal Machine, using the actual software itself to be able to teach you guys, okay, here's what's working in today's market. So that is one thing, Ryan, if you're up for it, man, I'd love to really have you focus kind of on two areas. One, finding deals. So, thinking through your process there, giving us tips there. I can share my screen and kind of show off some of the stuff in Deal Machine as you talk about it. And then part two, kind of talking through, okay, how do you make an offer using our data? Like, how do you think through things like comping and going in and being able to find deals that way? If you're kind of up for both of those things, if that works, man. Love it, love it. And then I'll pay attention to the Q&A here too. So yeah, team, if you want to keep throwing that and feed me questions there, I'll be able to take some Q&A and let's start here. So let me try to share my Deal Machine screen here. Here we go. You can see that, right, Ryan? Perfect, awesome. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on social media, I know we're live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, I think Facebook. Go to that QR code right here and scan that. It'll take you into the actual webinar jam itself. So, all right. So, pulling up Deal Machine here. Quick little review here. If you've never seen Deal Machine, that's okay. Again, you've got we can see that Black Friday deals live for a few more hours here today. But what you're looking at inside of the app itself. There's a mobile app and a desktop version, right? The mobile app's great for in the field. It was what we originally started as a driving for dollars app to help you drive around and find properties, in the field physically like that. You also have the web app here, the desktop version. So they're both great for different reasons. The desktop version, you're on the map tab right here. So we have data for, again, the entire US here. You can zoom out and see, we've got data, all over the US, St. Louis by me, St. Joe by Ryan here. And you can search up on this top bar right here by zip code, city, county, or individual address to be able to actually start building that list of prospects, start building that list of leads, really identifying, taking again, hundreds of millions of properties here and turning it into, a few hundred that actually are really, really relevant to you and more than likely ready to actually sell here. So, we've got, again, I mentioned, I think around 30 or so quick filters to work with. You have property types, price points, bed, bath, and then, all these data upgrades we're talking about tonight. That's really under this more tab, this more filter. So if you don't know where a particular data point is, I would click on more and start using this with equity data, mortgage data, contact info, all, property characteristics, owner types and locations, land, tax, foreclosure. Again, property data, consumer data about the owners, and then contact info. So within the app here, we can choose an area, we can start to filter, you can build a list, and then move on to actually marketing to that list. So Ryan, do you when you're jumping in with Deal Machine here, how do you kind of think about this? How do you start to identify opportunities? Obviously, there's the driving for dollars route, but yeah, would love to hear your thoughts to begin with here. Hmm. Hmm. That's awesome. What was the specific did you use the AI, vision, or did you use a filter for the rooftops, the roof distress? Yeah, they have bad roofs right here, so that's why I was curious here. Okay, I love it, man. Yeah. So if you go in here, what Ryan's talking about within DealMachine, how I always really try to teach it as well is think about, start off with thinking with an area, right? So, you can search by, again, zip code, city, or county. If you're more advanced, hey, you can pick a broader area because you're gonna be, maybe you're doing marketing more at scale. If you are a newbie, hey, all you need to focus on is maybe choose one zip code to begin with. I chose a zip code in St. Louis, my market, that I know you can find is very active area. So choosing a zip code. I would also go off market, so you can eliminate all the properties that are currently listed and saying, "Hey, yeah, come bid up the price," right? So you can go off market right here to work, go directly to seller, and then so no matter what, I always recommend think about off market, think about an area, and then think about a property type. So, Ryan, are you looking just at single family or there you go. Cool. So I've got my property type single family. I've got my area zip code that I like. And then I also chose off market, right? So market status is equal to any of off market right here. So that's kind of my baseline of data, no matter what, when it comes to list building here. I would think about those three areas. And then Ryan, your example, you said, was it high equity, not corporate owned? Is that what you said there? Mhm. Yep, yep. Love the high equity filter. What you'd mentioned was the bad roof. So if you click on this AI vision, we talked about the tokens that were it was 10 billion, right? Tokens that were processed by by Deal Machine here because of features like this. When you pop open our AI vision, you can literally type anything. I mean, you can prompt it with, "Hey, look for," I've seen people who are in like Phoenix, for example, and say, "Hey, look for pools in the backyard that either have green water or are dried up." Things like that. Yeah, and it looks at satellite and street view images, right? So that's an example. But some of the defaults down here, you've got distressed properties. That's kind of like that AI driving for dollars we talked about. And then I love the bad roof angle. So you can click on bad roofs, and it'll say, "Hey, show me properties." And this is again, a preset prompt that we have set up here at the bottom here so that for you to be set up for success, and we know have come back with good results. So click on that and say, "Hey, show me properties with bad roofs." Again, based on those images, include signs of damage like missing shingles, sagging, discoloration, and visible repairs. So, that is this, Ryan, is this similar to how you were thinking about it? That's amazing. I love it. And so within this too, again, when you're actually paying for the AI token to do its job here, you're going to be doing 2 cents per property here. So I would say, hey, if this is a budget that's out of your range, you know what? Let's get a little more focused and use our drawing tools that we talked about earlier, right? And say, hey, let me just go in here and choose a particular part of Kirkwood that I want to focus on. So I can click on that start drawing tool, choose, be able to use that in a particular area, or even use the radius mode here and switch to that and say, hey, yeah, show me everything within this radius or that radius, right? And that's going to be able to make me even more focused on the map, and again, be budget conscious on using the AI vision. So yeah, we've got all that right there. I think in general, when it comes to list building, Ryan, and tell me if you differ on how you approach this, but in general, there's kind of like three types of data or three stages of the data that I would recommend for people on how to build a really high performing list. First would be again choose an area. So we chose that zip code. Choose a property type and off market. So we talked about that being that kind of baseline of data. Then at that point, I think about, okay, what would fit your buy box, right? Which, could be, for some people, it could be really, really strict and focused. If you're a buy and hold investor, great. Like go in there and come in and say, oh, I want certain price range, certain bed bath, certain square footage, certain year builds, things like that, certain lot size or certain, square footage and things. All of that, I would say kind of construct that within DealMachine now. So your buy box, right? So that way, if you reach out to a seller that it's going to fit that it's going to be a good opportunity for you if they're ready to sell. And then finally, I recommend layering on seller motivation data, that final step of, okay, now that I know it's in the area property type that I want, it's the buy box I want, layering on that extra layer, that seller motivation data, things like, again, the bad roof, things like any of these quick filters that we've been talking about tonight, like the tired landlord, or, you've got everything from probate to pre-foreclosures to, likely to move. Yeah. All those, all the above, can really hone in and say, oh man, now I've got 189 properties that fit all of my criteria, and it's somebody who's likely to move. It's someone who's got that extra motivation that makes it timely and more urgent. Like that's kind of the framework that I think makes a great list. There is kind of combining those three elements. But yep, exactly. So, and when you're ready with that, everybody on here, you just hit that build list, confirm build. It will save those 189 properties, and then you're ready to go out and reach out to them. So, um, there we go. So when you think through list building, I want to make sure you guys have that framework ready to go. The other side of it, Ryan, before I get to Q&A here, and team, thank you for sorting through that Q&A. Awesome shout outs in the chat here as well. That second phase I really wanted to ask you about again was, how do you come to that offer, right? Like how do you use DealMachine in that process? What is how do you use our comping tool? Like, can you kind of walk us through what you do there when it comes to making offers to sellers? Mhm. 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 see. I try to broaden up, and it's been a little tight here. I can try to find one with more comps for us, but mhm, 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 mhm. Mhm. Here we go. Yep. A few more comps. Here we go. 210. Mhm. Yep. Yeah, and something too, especially if you've got that geographic focus, you'll get to get better and better at understanding the comps in that particular area, and it's really a skill that having the data to arm you and make you help you make smarter decisions, and then doing trainings like this and coming out of this knowing, okay, here's what the process looks like, putting that all together, and you're surrounded by a deal machine community here to help you guys. Like, come on our Wednesday calls. We have Wednesday master classes live for a reason where we bring on people to help you think through, okay, how do I make that offer? Or how do I close deals? Or how do I, run numbers? We have all kinds of different topics like that. And we've got the podcast as well here too. So, the goal is, hey, give you all of this community knowledge and then data and tools to be able to take action and take this confident action to make these offers here. So, um, yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So our goal is, man, bring this all together. And Ryan, I appreciate you giving your perspective here too. So, um, awesome. So before we go back to the slides here, I want to take a few minutes to go through. We had a couple really, really solid Q&A questions here. I know we had some awesome shout outs too. Kyle Jackson said, Kyle, great seeing you. Said, got the deal 4 years ago. Keep renewing. Love hearing that. Gabriel said, love Deal Machine. That's awesome. Patrick Brooks said, you all are the best company ever. This is amazing, guys. Austin said, OMG, let's go. This is what I've been waiting for. Austin, thank you so much, man. We had somebody message us and say, Ryan is the LeBron James of wholesaling, 400 plus deals. 400 plus. I love it. So, there we go. We need to get that swag. All time record, 400 plus. There we go. Done. And then Loopy G came in and said, "Deal Machine's awesome. Don't miss out on the opportunity to get the discount price." Shout out Loopy G, man. He's been a community member for since the beginning, basically. So shout out him as well. And yeah, we've only got a couple hours left for that sale, so we'll get back to the details of that here in just a minute. But let's go through. The teams gave me a couple questions here, so I'll go through this first. First one is, the city of Detroit can be tricky to figure out deal size and ARV since it's so drastic block to block. Does the heat map help with identifying in cases like this? I'd say, yeah. I mean, in the heat map, you can look at things again like estimated value, recently sold. You can see activity block to block. I mean, it gets that granular. But Ryan, what advice would you have on in a market like that? Any thoughts there? Yeah, that's great advice as well. And St. Louis can be like that as well too. But nice. Question number two had asked around non-disclosure states, and that's something I know on our side. Well, one, I would always recommend getting really, really familiar with whatever market you're focused on, right? Like Ryan had said, honing that skill of understanding comps, of understanding, what a property is going to go for, quickly being able to assess, rehab costs and things like that. All of that are skills that you'll get better and better at over time. On the non-disclosure state side, we do have projected sales there that are really, really strong data, and it's something we're always assessing on our side too to make sure we're providing you the strongest, most accurate data on that front too. But St. Louis is a great example of that. Like I continue to get better and better at understanding those values in our market too. But yeah, Ryan, do you have any other advice there? Or Yep, absolutely. And again, working together here. I mean, that's our goal is to bring this community together on nights like this, on things like the master class. So just get involved, and the more you put into a community like this, whether it be virtual or in your own market, the more you get out of it. So, um, I'll answer two more questions real quick, and then we'll save the last couple. And I know the teams can sourcing those for me, so we'll jump back into Q and A at the end here. But want to make sure I get to the full agenda, and again the giveaway too. By the time this is we get to that point here too. So question 3 had said, what's the success rate of driving for dollars in terms of actually finding distressed properties? That's something the prompting that we built into DealMachine, we tested over and over again, have set it up to make it really, really do a great job for you in terms of identifying, again, distress based on, again, we talked about that slide earlier of what it's looking for in terms of the actual appearance of the property, the satellite and street view images. So a percentage wise, I don't have an exact percent there of what comes back and is validated, but it's something that I know we've had a ton of customers get a lot of value out of, because you're doing that instead of having to go and have a VA look at every single one of those images. Or it can be a good plan B. Obviously, driving for dollars in person I'd always recommend, but it's a great plan B as well to be able to do this at scale more quickly. But Ryan, do you have any thoughts? I can't remember how often you've used that specific prompt, but all good. Yeah, no worries. And then fourth question, how often are lists updated? Our data period is updated system-wide daily. If you have really specific data questions, feel free to email us or reach out and support, and happy to get you an answer from our product team there. But just period system-wide daily, we are keeping that data fresh. So all right. Thank you, team, for lining up questions. We'll get back into that here in just a little bit, but let's make sure we get to this thing again. A few details on the sale itself, and then finally the actual giveaway here too. So, what I want to mention, period, is hey, our goal and our mission this past year, to sum it up, is hey, better data to operate from, better ways to leverage that data is going to translate into better deals for you. And it's been awesome to see your response in the community group. This is a funny one from Danny, who said, "Hey, David, I owe you and the DealMachine family an apology. I did a test 29,000 properties that he used our skip trace data. In 11 days, he sent 34,000 text messages to that group, got 60 leads, 4 deals under contract. And the results for LLC owners has been the best I've ever used. Still early, but will result in more posts over the next couple of weeks. Danny, love to see you, testing out the data and seeing that for yourself." And then Brownlee Patrick also had said, "Hey, you can't go wrong with a platform that ensures property info is updated daily, like I just mentioned. Contact info is updated monthly. It's amazing. I'm happy I'm in partnership with them." Appreciate that shout out, Brownlee. I mean, again, in the end, hey, we got to have amazing fuel for you to run with to fuel your marketing and help you identify deals that are actually deals, help you have contact info that's actually accurate to start those conversations. And so, it's our mission to continue to make that better and better for you guys. And hopefully tonight I demonstrated that a little bit there for you too. So, Ryan, are you ready here? Let's go. Love it. Now, let's do this one last chance. So tonight we've got a couple hours left. I think literally, is it 5 hours? Or put in the chat the exact countdown here for me, guys. I know it's midnight on one of the time zones here, but one last chance tonight. Here is the Black Friday sale. You heard it from everybody in the chat there. It's our biggest deal of the year. 50% off our Pro and Pro Plus plans. Just one plan per person, right? But both of these plans include this entire host of features. So you've got the unlimited contact info that you know and love. We saved our customers over $19 million in skip tracing costs last year on that one feature alone. So you've got that to start off with on all the plans. You've got our AI powered dialer that we talking about to be able to use for cold calling, be able to click to call, and just be able to be literally one click away, where you've got the seller on the other line, one click from doing deals, right? Like you've got that all lined up for you, and the AI to guide you in those conversations, as well as leave voicemail drops to save you time there. The Alma AI assistant, we've been showing that off tonight as well, and using that within the property card to help give you thoughts on what to offer and how to have conversations with sellers. And then the AI drive for dollars, that vision builder that we have built into Deal Machine. MLS data, that listing data, right? That we're talking about here, that Ryan uses for comping. It's a great filter period for our customers, and then we've also honed in that LLC owner match. So we've got that corporate skip trace data built in here too. As we had heard from Danny on that last slide there, saying, yeah, the best LLC owner data, the LLC skip trace data that he's seen. List builder, I've been showing that off tonight, how to build great lists, but then also in the mobile app, you've got driving for dollars that we were, right, initially known for, right? That was the first use case of how we could bring value to people using technology within, finding deals. And so driving for dollars, that mobile app experience that comes with it, virtual driving as well. You can click and it literally, use our, Google Street image inside a Deal Machine and click down the street and look for properties that way, one at a time too. So that comes with this level plan, as well as Street Pick, to be able to actually, if you send a postcard, have a picture of that house included in the mail to increase your response rate for every postcard you send out. Route planning, that's if you're going to go out and pull a list and you want to go drive that list, right? If you want to go door knock to each property or leave sticky notes on the door hangers, anything like that, route planning is your go-to feature for in-person marketing and planning your route out. And it'll even give you an estimate on how long it's going to take you and give you turn-by-turn navigation to that entire list, GPS directions to go out there and drive it. The map highlights as you're out there. This is on mobile and desktop. If you click on or if you put in filters in Deal Machine, it will then highlight everything around you that fits those filters, which can be super helpful driving for dollars, can be super helpful for again, the heat map features and things. So map highlighting, really just a great way to get the most out of the map itself. Route tracking as well. As you drive around, you're going to see a little tail pop up behind you, and it'll help you really visualize your entire community and make sure that you are optimizing where you're driving around and save you time and make sure you're not doubling back on routes. Or if you are, you're doing it intentionally, because over time that route tracking turns from blue to yellow to red. So you can see, oh man, it's been a while since I've driven over there. I should go redrive those areas and just cover your entire market as strategically as possible. We've been talking about comping all night. You includes comping with both these, the list stacking. That's something that you used to literally have to get an entirely separate software to just do list stacking. Like, being able to come in and say, hey, show me properties that fit this criteria or this one, and be able to stack that data in a sophisticated way. That's built into Deal Machine, included for you, and make sure that every time you pull a property, it's not a duplicate address. It just, backs that list for you, shows you what list that property was on. Mail sequences. So we have all of the mail features from Street Pick to automated sequences to mail design. Like if you're focused on direct mail as a marketing channel, all of the bells and whistles come with this plan here too. So you can come in, get the mail sequences where it automates, okay, hey, I want to do this custom mail design and then this one and do it, 1 month in between or 2 months or however often. You can preset that entire sequence, click to send, and then you're generating deals in your sleep. You're generating leads in your sleep in that way, where it is just automatically going to send out that mail when you preset it to. Custom fields, great for the CRM if you're going to be using Deal Machine as kind of a CRM in that way. API access comes with this, tutorials, obviously, and then our Deal Machine Masterclass and invite every single Wednesday. Again, we bring on world-class experts that don't just talk about Deal Machine, like they're focused on growing your business way beyond just using Deal Machine and leveling you up. Today was about direct mail. We had Justin Dawsey on today talking direct mail strategy. So it's a new guest every week, and helping you guys continue to grow your business and be successful beyond just using Deal Machine here too. So actually, Ryan, is there anything that stands out to you here of like, hey, here, these are features that you get a lot of value out of, or any pro tips you want to drop here of things that you love within this list here? Mhm. Yeah. 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 Scratching off 400 plus deals right there, dude. It's so yeah, we've got a winner tonight that we'll be announcing, and then obviously all these come with the Black Friday deal. So whether you win that or not, like, hey, the real goal is go out and doing deals, right? So our goal is to help you invest in yourself, help you take that action. You've got a little bit of time left here to do that. Here are the two links for it. So you've got dealmachine.com/Black Friday. That's something that if you're logged in already, it's going to take you down the right path. If you're a previous customer, I know you'll have to, like, it'll be prompted to actually log in with your old credentials, or you can reach out to support to help with that if you need that help. But if you're a current customer, you'll be prompted to log in and follow that link. New customer, hey, just go in and go to the link right here. But for Deal Machine Pro, again, for 12 months for this full year, you get 30,000 export every single month. So that's something that's huge if you're going to be using that data outside of Deal Machine in any way. Like the price point's crazy for that. You also get 60,000 leads you can save in your account and just have this live data updating at any time. Like any list you pull, you can have as a smart list, right? It's a list that's dynamic, and every day you can go on Deal Machine and see, hey, what leads have been added and removed from my list criteria for my list right there. And if a new lead has been removed, great. Like that's a great way to optimize your marketing and not focus your time on reaching out to them because they don't fit the criteria of that list you pulled anymore. But if a new lead is added, hey, speed to lead is huge. Like go after that lead right away, and it's just so tremendously valuable to have that dynamic list and be able to reach out quickly to properties that start fitting that criteria. So you can really monitor your entire area, 60,000 leads with those data updates daily. You get the direct mail, so you got pricing as low as 67 cents and ballpoint handwritten letters as low as a buck 75. If you're going to use the dialer, you got access to it for free, but if you want to actually use it, you got 5 cents per minute to dial or 7 cents per AI voicemail drop. So all that comes with Pro. And then you get 3 seats, so 3 team members and 3 call tracking numbers, which those call tracking numbers, that's to put on your direct mail. You can say you want to test out and see which postcard's getting better response rates, right? You could put a different tracking number on all 3 postcards. So you could have option 1, 2, 3, tracking number 1, 2, 3, and look back in Deal Machine, and we'll actually have that dashboard for you saying, hey, which of these phone numbers are getting calls back? So if you send out 100 postcards of each, one got 1 callback, one got 10, one got 2. Hey, the one that got 10, maybe send more of that, right? It's helping you optimize your marketing spend and be a smarter marketer and person to reach out to sellers in that way. So typically, if you're going to pay for a full year of that inside a Deal Machine, any other time of year, 1790 is what you're looking at. Tonight's the last night you can get this thing. 50% off, 895 in total for the Deal Machine Pro. Again, deals in a box right there, option for you for a full year of it. Like, I mean, that's less than $100 a month if you were to break that out that way, right? So you've got all that there for you as option one. Option two is, hey, if you want to go in and really put pedal to the metal, focus on Pro Plus, do this with 6 team members, double the call tracking, double the leads, double the exports, even cheaper mail, even cheaper ballpoint letters, even cheaper dialer and voicemail drops. All of that are perks within the Pro Plus plan. And again, for 12 months, any other time of year, you're buying that at 1790, right? You're getting double everything. You're getting cheaper marketing costs, 2790 right there. Typically, again, 50% off. Like it's like literally just over $100 a month if you were to break that out. Like that's yeah, best deal of the year right there. I love to see in the chat. Was it Surav that had said? Let me find that again. Yeah, Deal Machine Black Friday sale is a steal. Love that. Love the shout out there, man. So you've got that right there for you tonight for a couple more hours. So you have Pro Plus, both options right there for you with the monthly exports, with all those features we talked about, all of the the live lead updates, direct mail, call tracking, multiple people in your account. And if you're ready to go tonight, which again, you've only got a few more hours. So if you're going to make that leap, do it now, because you're going to get, in addition to all that stuff, a bonus for doing it while you're on live. And so one, you get some swag, which Ryan, have we got you swag yet? I know we owe you some more. Elise is taking notes right here. I know we have in the past, but we owe you a little bit more, man. So we will have that Black Friday special again. You're gonna get the discount first and foremost, but you also get some swag, which is awesome. Like I love to be able to rock that. Ryan's looking good. Hewitt in the picture right here. You get a bonus on marketing credits. So that's 400 minutes for calling or 33 postcards bonus to be able to reach out for free to start off with. And then the big one is you actually are going to have a group onboarding too. So Ryan, who's our head of customer success, his entire success team, they're here to help you guys, be more successful using it, right? Like you're going to actually get an invite to a special onboarding training where you're able to go through and just start things off right and have that list built, know how to your marketing strategy, really kick things off strong. So that way you're getting absolute most out of DealMachine, not just this time of year, which I will say, like Ryan, I don't know what December looks like for you guys usually, but it is a time of year so many people shut down that it is an awesome opportunity to stand out in your market. And people are going to have problems. Like problems aren't going away. You can be a value for anybody, maybe now more than ever through the holidays into the new year. Like go out there and just get in front of people and say, hey, I can be a resource for you. I can be a problem solver for you by getting in touch with sellers who are looking to move right now, right? And exactly. And then going into next year, guys, if you can nail it right now and really get those skills right now, you are going to be hitting the ground running for January and for an amazing 2026. So, this is our final night for this year's offer. Like I said here, you get both of these. I know we have links in the chat here. The team's throwing those up to help you guys. So you've got the Pro and Pro Plus, both options here for you. Again, all of those features when it comes to actually, understanding how to leverage the map, how to use our marketing tools, how to make offers, how to close deals, everything that we outlined here. Ryan said, I'd love to see that you've kind of used all of it and have evolved with us, but you've got a team here that's here to support you too. Especially with that group onboarding call, like you're going to know coming out of that exactly how to leverage all this stuff and go out and find deals. So, and I will say too, in addition to this, if you're like, man, I need more than the 60K a month, like or I have a larger team, I need more than 6 seats, or I really monitor my entire market, I need more than the 120K, saved leads, like any of those ceilings that you're hitting. I do build out custom plans for people. So just book a time with me right there. Reach out. Team, if you could throw that link in the chat here for me. I'm here to help. So, let me know, again, book that time and let me know what you're looking for, and happy to build out something custom, that will fit you beyond, what we've just got on our self-service plans. So you've got that in here for you too. Again, 11:59, is that Pacific time, guys? Just want to make sure I figure out the thing is in general, like if you're ready to go, to get those extra bonuses, like get it while we're live still, because you're going to get all those other bonuses that you wouldn't get, waiting a few hours here. So, um, mhm. Great. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So you've got a few hours left, and it's like, man, if you're going to get it now, because you get all those additional bonuses, and make sure you hit the ground running here. So, I see the support team help in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody. Love to see that. Um, let's do this drawing. uh, all right. Are we at a spot? Should I take Q&A? Or are we at a spot where I can have at least I see it now. Awesome. There we go. We got the wheel of names all ready to go. Contest drawing again. The winner of this, I got to be on live, which I know the team has set it up to be able to do that this year, which is amazing. Thank you guys for being amazing at that. Also, you're going to get, again, a full year of DealMachine Pro right here is this winner. So if if you have bought the Black Friday sale, awesome. Our team will be in touch to be able to hook you up with your prize regardless. The goal here tonight is to give you the tools that you need for an entire year. again, whether you bought the Black Friday sale or are the one winner of this, the real prizes are, hey, you're going out and you're building a business. Like you're going out and changing your future, really. Like you're going out and doing deals. And the awesome thing too, Ryan, like we love that moment when people go out and especially do that first deal because it just like it shifts their perspective on everything, man. Like it is that's true too. Yeah, you get to hang out with Ryan. So, we're taking a test. It's a great time. So, I love it. So, let me see here before we pull this up. Let me load this up. Elise. All right. There we go. We got an audience in the background. Love hearing that. Thank you, David. Let's see. Hold on here. I'll switch over. So again, if you all right, let me know if you can see this team. There we go. That's a lot of names. All right. So 150, about 150 names right here. There we go. Heck yeah. So the winner, let me expand this here. The winner of an entire year of Deal Machine. Ryan, give me a little drum roll, please. Here we go. Winner this year of the free year is Carlos Santos. Congratulations, Carlos. That's awesome. Love to see that. Jump in the chat. I know it takes a minute to be able to there's a slight lag here, but Carlos, jump in the chat. Let us I want a little confirmation here to make sure we're good to go. But awesome job, man. There we go, Carlos. Congratulate, Carlos. I'm here. There we go. Nice, fantastic. Congratulations. Love it. Jackpot. There we go. So I'm gonna hang out, take some Q&A with everybody on here. This has been an awesome 10 days. Like this is just tonight's I was pumped to be the one that gets to host because more of a celebration of you guys than anything. And I get Ryan on here too to hang out with. But David can hear you, but I'm just love it. But congratulations really to the community here. I mean, like all the milestones you guys hit this year just blew our entire team away. Like that's why we do it. That's why we're in business is to help you guys and be a tool to help you go out and do one deal to 400 plus, right? So everybody on here again, show up on Wednesday calls. I'd love for you to be able to network with each other. If you're thinking about that Black Friday sale, again, you've got a couple hours left to buy it. But if you're going to make that jump, again, if you buy it right now, we'll hang out for a little bit longer here. You get all those bonuses here too. Team, I'll pay attention to the Q&A. Ryan, are you good to hang out for some Q&A, man? Is that all right? Cool. All right. Let me pull this up. We've got some great questions from people, and we'll keep the party going. So, Carlos, congratulations. Our team will be in touch for you. So, um, all right. So let's see. Question 5: is there a CRM and follow-up scheduler built, or can it integrate with others? Couple things. So we do have an API documentation. So we have plenty of people that will use us to integrate in that way. We have Zapier as an option as well. So we have people that use Zapier to integrate. I think from a CRM perspective, we are a really, really solid, especially if you're like that newbie into growing investor. We have some really solid options in Deal Machine with things like setting tasks, taking notes. When you make a phone call, the transcription is saved inside that property as well. So let me actually show the note taking. So you've got some great options here where you click on a property and now here's that activity tab which has the note taking, the task management. If I had a call with Muhammad here, the call would be right here, so you could see that transcription. So it does a great job at that. It's not this heavy duty CRM that's doing a lot of workflow automations and things. If you're at that point, then you want to level up and invest in something that we can connect with well and help power that, right? But it's great, especially for that like newbie and a growing investor on the CRM front. So let's see. Question 6. Can you reiterate the formula that you used there, Ryan? I think you did a great job explaining that, but Love it. Great advice. And again, I believe the replay is getting emailed out for you guys too, so that way you can go back and revisit Ryan's portion of the training there too. And obviously, Ryan's on the podcast too, so I know you've got some episodes around methods like this too. But um, all right, let's see. Question 7. We're looking to replace Resimply and batch leads. Would DealMachine take care of both of these? I'd say, like I said, the CRM front, there are things like workflow automations and automated follow-ups that, I think can be really complementary to DealMachine. I'd say, hey, look at CRM options. If you're at that point, it's overkill if you're like trying to do that first deal or first couple. But if you're doing like really high volume, then that's when that could make sense. But in terms of data, like, yeah, we've got you guys covered. Like we're out there helping you when it comes to property data, consumer data, and industry best contact rate information, contact info, skip tracing, like all of that. We got you guys covered. So happy to be your go-to there. And that kind of feeds into question 8, talking about data accuracy. I know the team did a really awesome comparison article of DealMachine to other options out there. I don't know if you guys can throw those in the chat as well here, but our blog's got a few of those. That's really solid. The team had reminded me like, hey, one thing we found when it comes to our contact info, compared to the average data provider, and this is pretty awesome because we have our own dialer to be able to measure against this, right? If you're calling through our dialer versus just like the average, industry contact rate, we're at a 5x, which is pretty incredible. And then, our dialer helps you with that too. We're doing a lot of like spam avoidance, with that too. Excuse me, guys, just getting over a cold. Question 9. Can I have Bird Dog sending leads to my DealMachine account? Yeah. So you actually, especially if you went through tonight and purchased the Pro Black Friday deal or Pro Plus, you get, a good number of seats in that, right? You get 3 with Pro, you get 6 with Pro Plus. If you want more than that, again, I built out custom plans above that for people too. But say you have the Pro Plus plan, you've got 5 extra seats. We have plenty of people who use that for bird dogs. So people, if you're not familiar, bird dogs, hey, it's somebody out there in the field, basically driving for you, like finding properties in the field for you, right? And they can just open up the app and hit add lead and help you continue to build your list that way. So we could do a whole follow-up, training on those, but absolutely, you can allocate some of those seats that way. So. Ryan, what price range do you work and what would your average profit be? Question 10 there. There we go. Yeah. AJ, thank you for those links, the comparison articles too. But team's doing work in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for helping everybody here. Let's see. Benji had sent me one of these too. Does DealMachine come with a texting feature? So you can receive inbound text messages if you call somebody and then they text back that number. You'll see a response there. Let me show you that real quick. So you'll see an inbound message when you go to your dialer tab. And then incoming activity is just a demo account here, but it would be right there of incoming, text messages from anybody that you've called like that. Outside of that too, the exporting features we talked about, a ton of people will export our data and use it outside of DealMachine as well for more, larger scale marketing tactics like SMS, like email, like power dialing. So again, within DealMachine, if you pull a list and you select your leads here and then go to lead actions and export that data, you can pull out data and it'll be a CSV file emailed to yourself. You can make sure you're focused on property owners. You have the DNC scrub, landline, mobile, all these different settings that we went over earlier to really help you optimize that exporting. So, if you're looking at SMS, we've got your back. We can be the fuel and the data to help with strategies like that. So. Daniel Velardes, apologies if I didn't pronounce your last name correctly, Daniel, has said, hey, I'm taking the leap I'm in sales and my job's completely scripted. I make 150K plus a year, but not being in charge of my time is what bothers me. Awesome that you're making the leap, man. For everybody on here, love to see the people that are fully committing and leading with action, and again ready to go hit the ground running for the to finish the end of the year and really stand out in a time of year that again people quit and mail it in till the new year, and then also hit the ground running for next year and build those skills right now to really do an awesome job for starting off next year. So let's see. Question. I might not be aware, but is there anything in place with the Deal Machine dialer to help make sure I'm not double calling the same owner when they have more than one property that appears on more than one list here? So say it again. Yeah, good question there. When it comes to double dialing, David, what can you give me a little? I'm gonna phone a friend here to make sure I answer this properly. Here we go.
What's up, guys? It won't let you call a number twice within 5 minutes unless they actually call you back. And the reason is because it's just nice not to bug somebody 3 times. And
Marcus.
and then, yeah.
Mhm.
So, I think there's only like 9 cases where real estate investors got in trouble with the TCPA in the last like 5 years in terms of case law that exists. And in those cases, the real estate investor was like really obnoxious. 13 calls or texts, in like a short amount of time. And so it's also just to keep everybody like safe. And that's the spirit of why we're doing that. The dialer is designed to help you have a good human interaction with somebody efficiently, right? But not to like really pester somebody. So hopefully that is helpful.
Nice thorough explanation there. Appreciate it, man. Love the phone print option in here. We got David in the studio with me. Oh yeah. Let's see. Can you leave a voicemail on those numbers or calls get forwarded to your phone? So yeah, so with the dialer as well. Essentially how it works is whenever you pull a list, so let me show you guys this here. Whenever you pull a list, again, it comes with that unlimited contact info, right? The limited free skip tracing that's included with your subscription. Any phone number you see, you're hovering over it and you click that call button for it to start ringing. That's what I mean is you're one click away from talking to a seller, potentially doing a deal right there. It will do a couple things. One, it will automatically match the area code. So, 314 is going to give me a 314 number. Also, it is spam free. So we have tested to make sure that it's not coming up as spam on the other line before we hand off that number to a customer. And then any returned call gets funneled back to your callback number. So inside your application and dialer settings right here, you can set a callback number, and you can have a default to your own profile, but you could set anything on there like your business line, what have you. And so that phone number is going to be, or anytime that Keith calls me back, it's going to forward that onto that number and ring my callback number. So if you're actually going to come in and you leave a voicemail, awesome. Either leave a callback number, or they'll call back the number that rang for them, and either way, it's going to get back to you. Same thing with the AI voicemail too. It'll adapt accordingly too. So great questions, guys. Love this stuff. Let's see here. Rebecca said, when everyone slows down, you speed up. Absolutely. Love that mindset. There we go. Eliza Brooks said, I'm all in. I just committed. Awesome, Eliza. Fantastic. I think we answered the vast majority of stuff. I know the team's getting active in the chat here as always, they're doing their thing. I love seeing that. So there we go, guys. Team, anything else? Elise, anything you want me to answer or cover here as well? I mean, love seeing how engaged the community is. Awesome. And the support team, shout out to you guys working overtime and like doing such an awesome job of keeping the community helped out here. So community, if you don't mind giving the support team a shout out as well. I know Elise does an amazing job. AJ, Benji, Sam, I mean everybody on here. David's hanging out. Appreciate all you guys always doing a fantastic job with these two. So oh, get another question here. When you make a call, is there a log of the call? Does it add notes or allow you to add notes? Yeah. So when you're actually making a phone call, there's a transcription right there, right? As you can see, the AI powered dialer, right? It's transcribing that call in front of you, and all of those notes do get saved. I'll show that one more time. They do get saved within the property card. So if I were to call Steven right here, Steven and I have a great conversation. He said, yeah, come over for an appointment. And I want to go back before my appointment and see, oh man, what did we talk about? And what I learned about him, what's he looking for price and all the above. If I click activity right there, you'll see a log of that call and all the details right there, the transcription, and the notes. Yeah. So that all automatically logs right there for you. All right. Oh, here we go. One more. What happens when I receive an inbound text from a cold calling session? Same kind of thing there that we covered the texting, dialer tab, right? That all same thing. Like if you're in the middle of a session, that's going to go in your dialer tab, that incoming activity section, and give you a great chance to be able to see that, and then give them a call back and respond there. So. Awesome. I know everybody's on here. Again, one last chance for everybody. Here we go. Oh, me okay? Oh, hold on a second here. Hey, there we go. I'm back. We got enough Davids on here. What was the last thing you heard there from me, Ryan? Well, hey guys, I'm back. I'm not leaving you without saying goodbye at least. So on my end, again, thank you so much. I love seeing the shout outs in the chat for the support team. Awesome last 10 days together. Again, if you're going to get that's Black Friday special, try to get it before we hang up here in just a few minutes to make sure that you guys get all those bonuses. But for everybody on here, you've got another 2.5 hours to make that decision. Again, Ryan, and any parting words on your end? Again, thank you so much, man. Like yeah. Well, appreciate you, man. Those words mean a lot, and it's been a fun night. We covered a lot of ground. We went through, built, yeah, gave everybody the updates, gave your tips and pro tips within what you're doing in your market. Talked about list building, talked about marketing, talked about comps, all the above. So for everybody on here, appreciate you all. I always love doing this every year here. So yeah, we'll have to do it again next year. So. Awesome, everybody. Thank you so much, and have a great night.